Hi, my name is Chris Leese, and I'm a 3L at New York Law School, and I work in the transactional department here at Leitman Bailey P.C. My experience this semester has been great. Actually coming in, I was hoping to work on the litigation side of the office, but although I said in my interview that I'd be happy to be on either side, so when I was told I was going to work on the transactional side, I was a little bit nervous because I didn't really have any experience working in transactions, but I learned very quickly how the deals got done and the work that needed to be done to do them, and that was thanks in no small part to the people that I worked with. Rosemary was awesome to work with, and the paralegals over there were also great as well. So my day-to-day working in the transactional department varied depending on what we had that day. So I was either going to a closing, I was working on drafting UCC1s, UCC3s, or a large part of my semester here actually was involved in a 1099 filing deadline, so I was actually doing quite a bit of accounting work as well, which I had never done before, and it was very interesting to do. But yes, my day-to-day varied depending on what we had that day, and that made it really enjoyable to come to work. So the atmosphere at this office is exactly what I was hoping for. When I started law school, and I envisioned working at a law firm, Leitman Bailey P.C. is exactly what I was looking for. It's demanding in the sense that everyone wants the best for you and you want the best work to be done, but it's also supportive in the sense that you're truly learning. When I started here, as I said, I didn't really know much of anything about transactions, especially banking deals, which I spent most of my time doing, but I learned within the first 2 weeks or so how to do these deals, and that was because I had constant support from the people on the transactional side, Rosemary in particular, as well as the paralegals. The biggest thing I noticed when I started here is that it is truly a uniform standing of all the people that work here. So whether you're a partner, whether you're an associate, whether you're an extern, or whether you're a paralegal, to me it felt like everyone was valued equally, including myself, and that made it really easy to come to work every day. It was really amazing to work for Adam because I've never seen someone with such passion for the work that he does. Every day any day that I would see Adam, he was always extremely passionate about the work that he was doing that day. Even if it was something as small as calling a client to discuss a very minor matter about maybe a parking situation that's in dispute, Adam was incredibly passionate about that work he was doing. Whether or not the deal was huge or whether or not it was a very small thing that he was doing, I could tell that Adam put in 110% to that task every single day. And there's a reason that everyone else did that as well, because you follow the boss, and if the boss is putting in 110%, you know everybody else will also, and that was evident that happened here every day. To anyone that wants to work here or is thinking about applying here, the first thing I would say is absolutely do it. Apply, get into work here, because you will gain invaluable experience that you'll take with you for the rest of your career. The second thing I will tell you is take advantage of every opportunity that you have here to learn and do something outside the box. Although I was mostly working in transactional, there were times where I got an email from someone from litigation asking if I can help with something, and of course I'll take that opportunity. Anytime you can diversify the work you're doing and gain experiences outside of something you do as a traditional day-to-day, you're going to just become a better attorney, and that's going to stick with you for the rest of your career. The other thing I would say is take advantage of the opportunity to get out of your comfort zone. One example I have is that there was a closing that we did out on Long Island, and I was asked, if you want to go, you can. You definitely don't have to, because it's out on Long Island and it's pretty far out there. And I said, absolutely, I'll do it. And that closing out on Long Island ended up being one of my favorite days at work here, just because you got to experience a closing in a new environment and meet people from all over the area doing the same work.